And I think a lot of people were also shocked that that I even won my thing. And a lot of people, you can say that someone else should have won or whatever, or yada yada yada. I think it's like, it's really counterproductive to the category to say X and X should have won, right? Like, I think that it's a charity event. The fact that this category even exists, or that people did these amazing things, is to be celebrated anyway. And people getting annoyed saying it's f***ed up that X and X won, or someone else should have won. I think that, like, even if I'd have lost, I would have been like, that's, dude, everyone in that category is a GOAT. So I don't think it's so pathetic to see the audience kind of people to get annoyed about it, because I'm sure every creator of their own audience would be like, no, that's not the whole point. The whole point is of celebrating charity, not saying who did better than who, you know. And I think Jack is super gracious. If Jack wanted to win the award, all it would have taken was one tweet from Jack to be like, hey, go and vote. But, you know, Jack never did that. I think that, I think Jack was also aware that he realized that I kind of wanted to win something too. And I think, I think Jack's a really, really nice guy and a very, very humble man. And I think he knew if he wanted to win it, he could have won it. Jack doesn't care about that. He's a Giga Chad, bro. He doesn't give a f. He literally doesn't. You know, and I think one thing that I found really frustrating, and one argument that I thought was like the most, it's like the most childish way of viewing it, was that I saw a lot of people who would say, well, X and X person raised way more money, so they should get it. And it's like, is that all that matters in charity, is who raised the most money? Like, that's such a sad way of looking at charity. That's such a what a tragic way of viewing good things, of like assigning a monetary value, or this great thing that a lot of people did. A lot of people like went out of their way, spent a lot of time, a lot of money to run amazing charity events to support a cause they care about. The last thing they gave a f about was if they raised more money than someone else. That is the most childish shit. And even if you even if that argument had any weight to it, right? It's like, there's different audience sizes. Does that mean that somebody else didn't deserve it just because their audience wasn't as big and the pool of people they had to work with was larger? Does that have any bearing on whose event was a better event? I think it's just a sad argument, and it made me quite sad. It was like, because I get it that people think that other stuff is more deserving in their mind. I think that's totally valid. You can think that an event is more deserving, but I just think that it's to kind of be public about it and make those comments is kind of sad. And so yeah, it's whatever. And I think also if we really want to get into it, there's different audiences, and this is like the Streamer Awards is like mainly a Twitch thing, so it's no surprise that maybe more of a Twitch audience would lean into it. I'm just glad that people are raising money for charity, and I'm going to do way more this year. I'm hyped that we won it. The next charity event is literally in like 2 days. We're leaving for it. It's starting in 3 days.